You look taller.
Me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
About 6'6", 6'8".
Shut up, Bryan.
What are you, 6'9"?
Yeah.
Like Chin just has been drinking. You look like you're 6'9".
Are you 6'7", Chin?
You're skinnier. You've lost
6'9".
weight. Chin has gotten thin.
It looks great. It's a good look for you.
Chin, you have lost a fuckload of weight.
Really?
Yeah, but it looks good.
He's never been fat.
And also, you don't
around
work
us.
out, but you look like you work out.
It's just
you
diet.
have good genetics.
Yeah. You're lean.
If he lifted weights, you'd be fucking awesome.
Dude, if you lifted weights, you look exactly the same. Hey, so
Hey,
Anyway,
no. I
yeah.
think
So, Bryan.
I think he put on muscle.
hey, hold on, Chin. You're doing your concert this weekend.
Yeah.
It's your first concert with you and Lil Brows.
First one with Lil Brows.
Where's it at?
Ohio, right?
Well, thank you for bringing it up. That's pretty cool. It's Portsmouth.
Just asking a question.
Go
Honestly,
see Chin.
I think it's cool that you bring stuff up. You brought up my YouTube channel and stuff like that,
Yeah.
so it's really cool that you do that. So thank you.
Good
Portsmouth, Ohio, which I don't know where that is
Why are
exactly.
you doing out there? Is Lil
There's a
Brows
place
from
called
there?
There's a place called Vern Rife Center, and
Yeah, it's where it's from.
there's like an event every year. So we're just headlining that event.
So that's
great.
cool.
Yeah,
But there's a bunch
How
of.
many songs you singing?
19.
we have like 45-minute set.
And is it
Ooh,
your
45
original
minute
songs?
set.
Yeah, what's up?
Your original songs?
I think 3 originals, and then I'll
They
do
have
2 covers.
With Lil Brows and
Yeah.
him, they have a lot.
Yeah.
Lil Brows doesn't do any covers.
I don't know who Lil Brow is, but
Hell,
Okay.
Super talented guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Good
only
morning.
been with us for about 2
Good
years.
morning, Bryan.
Little Brow.
Lil Brows. You never seen Lil Brows? Any of his music videos? Nothing? He did the Thick Boy song. He did Chin
Oh, I know
song.
that guy.
You hear all the
That
songs.
guy- that
Yeah,
guy's
you hear.
very
Yeah, I was like, you know the
Very
song.
Bryan has no idea
Very
who he is.
talented. No, I do because I've
It's
seen
okay.
the.
Hey, Bryan,
I've
bring
seen
up
the-
a TikTok
the
guy he
Thick
thinks
Boy.
going to make it in comedy again.
You want the
We were talking about that this
I
morning.
still think that kid's gonna make it. He's great.
I think, you know what's weird? I think he already made it. He makes more money than you do.
He had what?
TikTok?
2 million
Yeah.
views.
21 million.
21
on that
million,
one
yeah.
video, 21 million.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's like,
fine.
you want me to do what? He's killing it.
Yeah,
Really?
Crushing
he's
it.
Boy, I don't
Those
know.
kids, man.
Bryan. But yes, as we were talking before we started about the deadlifts, you know, because I know you're interested in doing them. But
Well, what's fucked up about me is you guys are talking about deadlifting, and Mark's out there, and you guys, yeah, we deadlifted, and he's got calluses on his hands, and his hands are a little ripped up, and all I can think about right now is going home and doing deadlift on a straight bar.
you want to do it?
Well, also, I should also mention, remember when I told you guys that my house got broken into and that my weight, I have a bar and all the weights were on each
Yeah,
bar?
I had skeptical hip bias from the jump. I just didn't want to ruin your story.
455 or 495 on my bar. I could never lift that. Well, my buddy today goes, hey, I tried to get 500 on that bar. I can only get 495. And I go, excuse me? And he goes, yeah, guy. I always want to put all the chairs, half the chairs on your table and went up and put books
Maybe
on
that,
your...
that guy's not a buddy.
And I went...
Was he watching your house?
I went, what the fuck are you talking about? And he goes,
Oh, I'd fight him.
no, you know what happened? My neighbor was responsible for closing the house up. Well, he hit the gate open. The gate was open. He never closed the garage door. My buddy rolls up at his motorcycle and goes, hello, where's everybody? Goes in there, joking around, does that stuff with the weights, took a picture of it and sent it to me. Didn't go through.
But wait, why did he fuck with all the stuff in the house?
I don't know. It really annoyed
That's not
me.
your friend.
I got really mad about it.
That's not your friend. Do I know this guy?
No.
Thank God.
And I was like, what are you doing? That
Oh,
freaked me out.
That's not a friend.
That is. It is.
I read him the riot act. Because, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing?
He's also on a motorcycle?
Yeah,
Showed up to your house in the middle of the afternoon?
yeah.
You loser. You loser.
Are you saying no?
You don't have a job, loser.
He's saying no.
Also, if it's a guy that I've never heard of,
Yeah.
it's your friend, you're not your friend.
Acquaintance.
He's not your friend.
Acquaintance.
It's a guy.
Just a guy.
Dude, if Chin did that to my house, I'd come in here and beat the shit out of Chin. If he was like, hey, when you left, I broke in your house, fucked up with all your stuff.
What are you doing?
I mean, I'd be like,
That's
oh, dude.
that's an automatic fight.
Yeah, on site, dude.
I'm an adult.
Well, I don't have any friends that do that. Yeah.
I just couldn't think of doing that to a friend.
This is how I know he's a loser. Because he had time to do all that.
Some people.
He did a lot.
And then he didn't call someone like, hey, man, I broke into Bryan's house. You know Bryan, yeah, I'm fucking with all this stuff. You didn't have a friend go, oh, don't do that.
Don't do that because that's not funny. And also, it's also weird.
Just weird.
Yeah, you guys loose cannon.
You're reading everything correctly right now.
Yeah, you're a loser.
Hey,
Big
now listen.
He's of course not have a job. He's in your house in the middle of the afternoon, disorganizing your shit.
Maybe he was riding to work. No, I tried to give him benefit of the doubt. I'm sorry.
Let's find him.
Yeah. You give him a slap around? You give him a little slap around, a little shove around?
Shove him up.
You know, what's good about
push.
being as strong as you are is you could give a guy a shove up. And that means you just get him moving around in a corner somewhere.
Hey, what did you do when he was like, it was me?
I said, that's not cool. My girl didn't sleep well. You dummy. He goes, but I took a picture and sent it. I go, well, no, you didn't because I don't have it.
Hey, that's also a lie.
I don't have it.
But it's also 2021, you know, like,
It'll
not-
go through.
did
The
it not
picture
go
would
through?
eventually go through, right?
and he's a liar? Did he say that, Brian?
Yeah, he did.
Hey, I'm asking you one more time.
I'm gonna give him one chance, and I'm gonna check.
Hey, I'm gonna ask you one
my
more
text.
time.
Yeah,
Did he say that?
I promise he did.
They said he sent a picture and never went through?
Yes.
And he has an iPhone?
Yep. No picture came through.
But the pictures, they eventually go through, right?
A lot of pictures on there, you guys.
Come on.
Oh,
Dude.
you guys are. This is
If it doesn't go through as an iMessage, it goes through as a
Known him
text.
for-
There's a
Yeah,
bunch
yeah.
of pictures of Brian sending videos and
Known him
shit.
for
Oh, is it?
Known him for 23 years.
You know
And
this
I
guy for
don't know this
23
guy.
years?
I've never met this guy.
Never.
Oh, he's not a friend. He's just a guy.
He's a friend.
Like if you see Moff Abbott Kenny, it's like, what's up?
No. I've known him a long time. We lived together. Lived in my garage.
Maybe you still want to live in your garage.
I've already
dude.
said too much.
So
Either
he
way-
knows the person.
No. No.
Hopefully he hears this. and
It's
realizes
very
not
strange
cool.
behavior coming from an adult. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I'm a little
He's your age?
older.
Ooh, older.
This guy's fantastic.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, what can you do, man?
Yeah.
Well,
man.
Chappelle went for a personal PR today of 500, and then he could have got it, and then he was scared, so he had to lower the weight.
It's
Tell
a
him
lot
the
of weight.
story.
It's a lot of fucking weight. First of all, 500. 500.
500.
But my PR is 405.
Well, I heard you did 455 easily, and I'd like to see the
It's on-
video.
Chin,
Can
go
we
to my
go to the
Instagram.
video?
I
Chin?
wish we had his attempt of 500. He literally just let his fingers, and then goes, no. I was like, dude, it's all mental.
I know.
It's all mental.
He literally was like, oh.
Let me see this. Now you're very strong, but let me just see something. I like your form. I like your form.
Look how easy.
Hey, dude.
Could
What?
go way more.
Yeah.
500.
You're gonna do 500.
I do call him a soy boy here.
Trembolone sandwiches are in the lunch.
He didn't catch the soy
Well,
boy
he
part.
needs some confidence. He's got his Henry Rollins shirt on. He's got his black flag shirt
Listen,
on.
it's okay.
Dude, you got no problem with 455.
To be honest,
You're putting 500 on a pedal.
You could do reps with that. You know that,
yeah,
yeah?
that's what I told him.
to be honest, it's kind of scary. Okay, I'm scared of passing out.
Yeah.
I'm getting lightheaded.
Have you ever passed out from working out with us? Ever?
No, but I've seen those videos.
Who gives a fuck? I've seen videos of
this-
people
You gonna
dying driving
catch
the
me?
car.
Look, this is
You're
new
not
for
going
you.
to pass out. You're not going hard.
Oh, this is new for you, and you're moving weight, and you're also a cautious human being, which is
Very
it's not a
cautious.
bad thing. You're a cautious human being, and you're thinking about things like popping your.
What do you mean?
Is he cautious?
Yeah, he is.
What do you mean I'm not
I don't
cautious?
know if he is.
You're around me all the time.
I'll tell you why I think he's cautious.
You're around me all the time.
He doesn't venture. It's hard for Chappelle to venture into the unknown. That's why he tends to stick to music. He sticks to his interests,
Fact.
right?
There you go. Okay, I like this.
So for Chappelle to step outside of his comfort zone,
Brian, the psychiatrist.
it's okay, and I love you for it. You're a sensitive dude.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you something else. The reason you're cautious is because you have a good imagination, and when people have a good imagination, they tend to come up with ways things can go very wrong. Yeah. Right. Now,
Well, especially with working out.
yeah, but sometimes I think you're cautious. I think Brendan's cautious, but you just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I know. He was like, "What?" He goes, "What's the worst that's going to happen? You're going to fail people."
Well, so I
gonna
told him,
see
I
it?"
said, Chappelle, the difference between you and I, like, I didn't even warm up and just did 500 pounds. Let's just, Chappelle, you know what the difference between you and I don't give a fuck, dude.
Yeah.
If I don't get it, I don't care if you guys make fun
Well,
of me.
you're tough. No, you're also a little bit tougher.
How you
like-
going to try to put yourself in a comparison with me when it comes to working out?
He did two things. One time, Brendan did two things that I knew he was different. He was willing to stand straight, and he said, "Just fall back and hit the ground." So just fall all the way
Trust
back.
fall. You're talking about trust
but-
fall?
Trust fall.
But just fall and don't get caught because we were trying to shoot the angle, and he goes, "Well, just do it." And I go, but I'll hit the ground and really hurt myself.
Yeah.
And he goes, be a pussy. He goes, just do it. And I was like, that's not something I can do. I think that would really hurt.
Yeah, that would really hurt
right?
you.
'Cause
Yeah.
I'm standing and you want me to just fall back and hit my back. That's
It's also for our TV show.
yeah, but that would hurt
What are you gonna do
badly.
if he broke a hip?
Yeah. So I was like, I need padding. And he goes, you're a pussy. Then
No, you're not a
I've
pussy.
ridden horses, as you guys know.
Yeah.
Rid.
You explain.
Rid. And I grew up little.
'Cause you're what?
Little Fauntleroy.
No, say it again.
Well, I'm Prince.
Okay.
And so
lord.
I know horses, and I have a healthy respect for horses.
Okay.
And I had to ride a horse for our thing. Okay, I'll ride off in the
We're
distance.
finding a kid
Yeah.
3D.
Yeah.
He
Like
said, well, what we should do is,
The Apache
I'm the
episode.
Indian. We'll just get on. And there was a thing that would be funny if we both fell off. And I go, well, we need stuntmen. And he goes, no, we'll just ride. We'll just canter and then just fall off together. And I went, but now Brendan, hold on. There are cactuses and there's rocks. It's ground. You understand?
ground.
It's ground. And I don't know about if the desert has all kinds of sharp, jagged things,
Yeah.
and you're falling from a fucking horse.
By
And
desert, he
goes-
means Calabasas.
Oh, it's called. Oh, bro, chill out.
no, we were in Ventura County. But then he goes like this. He goes, pussy. And I go, I'm not a pussy. We have to. You want me to canter and fall off at 30 miles an hour?
But to be fair, it wasn't like we were just.
How you-
It wasn't like we are just on a hike and like let's fall off these horses. It's for our TV show. So, so I know with the budget, it's like if we don't do it, then we have to hire 2 extras. You have to get a
two
horse.
stuntmen.
Yes, stuntmen.
2 stunt guys.
So I know the budget. So I'm like, we should just do it. So we don't have to shoot another day and do all this.
I don't want to fall off a horse with you. Like that's a lot of weight you might land on me. Fucking so many things can go wrong.
It'd been so funny.
But
Dude, that would have been. That would
so many things
that
can
would
go
have
wrong.
been the worst for him to fall off a horse.
So many things can go wrong.
Yes.
Also, you're falling from a horse. It hurts.
Yes.
It's been funny though.
Falling from a.
Hey, do you want to get to number 1 or not on the charts?
Dude, you're willing to go all the way. Dude.
Oh yeah,
You're willing to go all the way.
yeah. For that.
Wait. So what'd you guys do?
We didn't do it.
We didn't do it.
I went.
Why?
I said.
We delayed the scene.
Yeah, I
we
said,
didn't do- we
we're
just
not doing that.
cut the scene.
We're not riding fast because you've never been on a horse. It's dangerous.
And you had never been on a horse at the time.
Not really.
No, not really. I'm not familiar.
Was your first time when you just that recent?
in Montana?
Yeah.
I think when I was like really young, I rode a horse. They're all right. They're all right. He ain't gay.
He don't give a fuck about anything.
Hey,
Tommy.
horse kind of gay.
Well, he
You stay. He stays in his world too.
no.
No,
I
I
think
don't
what happens,
though. I'm down to ride a horse, shark, whatever. But then also, you driven a
Shark.
you ever driven a Porsche? Yeah, the horse, cool. Yeah, this thing has 900 horses in the fucking hood.
No, I think it comes from. I think it comes from when you get into a cage in your underwear in front of all those people, and somebody locks it, and you have to fight a fucking 6'6", 6'7"
Yes.
giant who can knock you out with a jab. I think everything else is whatever after that.
Exactly. Your
Right?
mentality
Am
is
I
different.
wrong?
Your mentality
When you have
is
to
different.
spar
I'd
with
say-
Shane
I'd say-
Carwin
It's not
every
even
day?
that. I'd say football is tougher than that.
Really?
That was a fucking
Excuse me,
grind,
though?
man. Yeah, football was tough.
A grind, but not as dangerous, right?
Ah, man, I don't know. Playing fullback at CU and the way they treated me, it was tough, man.
Okay, but
I was literally like the kamikaze bomber where they're just
Really?
like, oh, we need someone to run into a wall. Call up Shab. I'm like, what? I'm like, go run into that guy. And they're like, all right.
okay,
Now,
but
special teams, they used to, because I was the wedge buster, which is the worst job in the world.
What's
It's
that?
like being on the
I
front.
didn't know
It's like
this.
being on the front line when you have the musket. So
they just knew you were a grinder and were happy to be there.
yeah, they're like, yeah, we're not worried about what
Shab would
Shane's
do
gonna be
it.
like.
Humbling.
You're just doing the shit work, the dummy work.
So they just
So like the way the wedge works now, the NFL's pussified. It's the no fun league, but it used to be like the biggest guys would when the ball would be kicked off,
Yeah.
the biggest guys would form a wall. So and then the guy catching the ball would they would block everyone, then he'd try and get to the end zone.
Okay.
So you need someone to bust that wedge like Angry Birds. You need to fly into that wedge kamikaze style.
So you're
blowing up the wedge.
their wall.
So my guys can get through and tackle.
So-
So I was the
That's insane.
The wedge
So you're the
buster.
kamikaze,
Yes.
and you're the
And they used to,
berserk.
the Monday after the game on Saturday, they used to like be like everybody get together, like look at shot blow up the wall. And I was like, God, I'm glad everybody's having fun with this, but this can't be healthy.
But they don't
So
do this
you're
anymore.
running
They do it in
you're
college.
running top speed, and they're running
As
top
fast as you
speed,
can.
and you guys are colliding in the middle.
And it's usually like O lineman or linebacker.
That's horrifying.
The worst.
That's
So
horrifying.
fighting, fuck your fighting.
So you're
Football's
just
tough, man. Oh, and They're real athletes.
What?
Yeah, they run 4.4s, 4.5s.
So you're
They're 270
that
pounds.
collision. How often are you doing that a game?
I mean, it depends how many touchdowns we score.
What the fuck, dude? Oh, I would never do that. See, I would. That's too fast.
It's intense.
And then how are you hitting? You're just keeping your bull in your neck and just coming in. What do you?
You're flinging your flesh and body into the fucking wall.
So you're getting rung. You're just bang and
dude, concussion central.
and then you're done with football. Big disappointment. No NFL. You try out for the Buffalo Bills, and then you go, I can play in the indoor league. Oh yeah, I'll go try UFC, and I'm going to fight with Shane Carwin, who had the biggest hands in the UFC and the hardest hitter. And you guys would just bang. Yeah. Yeah, no. I understand.
Different mentality.
It's a tough way to make a living, dude.
Yeah, tough. Football's fucking tough though, dude. Football ain't all fucking.
I mean, so you'd say
sunshine
football
flowers.
was your heart beating
It's more
before games?
It's more competitive. Yeah, dude. What's on the line is insane.
On the line's insane.
Yeah, and if you do bad, you lose your gig. Like somebody else can replace you. It's so
There's
embarrassing.
so many ways to get hurt.
And it's so hard to make the team. It's so hard. It's impossible to make the team.
And practice.
Fighting, I trained for 2 years. I was in the UFC. Within 4, I was ranked in the top 10. Okay. Football? I started when I was 6.
And every great
everybody
athlete's
plays
competing.
it. Yeah, and everybody's trying to play there. UFC Colorado?
So I'm
You know the guys on Alabama or like Florida, UCLA?
I'm a junior. I'm a
motherfuckers.
junior in high school up in Massachusetts. Wrestling's my thing, and I want to be a really great. I want to come back and win everything.
Yeah.
I go to Dan Gable's wrestling camp for high schoolers. So every kid in the nation goes to Dan Gable's camp. 2 weeks, and they train you like a champion. You got the Hawkeyes there, and you're training. I trained for 2 weeks there, where you wake up in the morning, you run sprints, and you do all that.
Like a Division I team.
All that shit. You know what happened? I went, oh, I don't want to do this. Oh, I don't want to grind like this.
Have you ever met like a real collegiate wrestler? Like the guys who are
I can't
on
say that I haven't.
ESPN, they're
dude.
just like
I only met Cejudo.
Spartan.
they're but you met him after the fact. But
Yeah.
Grant, you met him as a double champ. But
Such a grind.
it's just like they're just cut from a different cloth.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if the Taliban came here, I'd just send out the wrestling guys.
That's right.
They're the
Toughest.
toughest people in the world, dude.
That's right.
Their mental capacity to endure pain.
That's right.
Yeah.
And like to get through shit is
Because you're sucking.
insane.
You're also
Yeah.
sucking weight. You're also
Yeah.
sucking
year
weight.
round. And then to be on like Oklahoma State or Oklahoma or Iowa or like the Ohio State
Yeah.
team, dude.
Those are the squads.
When I
Those
tell
are the
you,
big
when I
ones.
tell you, I limped for 2 weeks. I was limping because of just the overtrain. And I
and
went,
did you quit? You quit after that?
No. I was like, if this is what D1 wrestling is, and I went to American universities, not D1 like Oklahoma or
Yeah.
Iowa. I was like, if this is what this is, where I have to wake up and sprint, and that becomes my full job, and then at the end of 4 years, I'll be able to shoot a great double leg. I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't have its merits, but I was
Yeah.
like, I just don't.
That's the other thing. Name
Just don't
a
fucking-
famous collegiate wrestler. Go.
The big boy that could do
Yeah,
the backflip.
what's his name?
Yeah.
That's the problem. So that's the other thing about wrestlers. They get no notoriety. They're not getting paid or compensated.
Yeah.
No one's buying their jerseys.
You don't make
They-
money off that.
Nothing.
There's nothing.
Nothing.
There's nothing.
Nothing.
That's fucking insane.
But I
You're-
tell you
you're
what,
tough.
but there's a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I know a lot of wrestlers, like guys that went to Penn State or some of those Ivy League schools, are really like Harvard are good at wrestling. Well, those guys got into Harvard because they're really smart, but they have that work ethic.
Yes.
Then they start companies.
Yep.
And then they take that same work ethic into the
Same-
business
yeah.
world and they smash it. Well, what they do is they give jobs to those other wrestlers.
That's fucking dope.
So you see some business
That's-
guys with
that's dope.
cauliflower ears,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they're millionaires.
Yes.
Millionaires.
Yes.
I know a wrestler. His sons were all studs. And he was older, and him and his sons used to wrestle with the pro team up in Boulder. He'd fly private everywhere. Like his kid went to, I think, Colgate and was just like.
When you see how the Iowa team trains, those Hawkeyes, how they wake up at 5:30 in the morning, and that's their first practice, and they're practicing till 7:30.
they're the toughest people in the world, dude.
and then they have another practice in the afternoon. And when this kid Metcalf won the NCAAs, he won the fucking national championship. And they were interviewing him, and he was like, disappointed in my performance, though. There are a lot of things I didn't execute. You just won.
Yeah,
dude.
after he just won.
You just won,
But that's
dude.
the other thing about wrestling. Like, there's no showboating. Like, there's no bragging.
Yeah.
It's like baseball. It's super frowned upon, which is one of the reasons why unfortunately, it doesn't cross over into pop culture, like gets more attention.
Because
they're
people like to
shooting-
see that. Like, yeah, you.
No, dude.
Damn.
And that's why when you see guys like Dan Cormier or curly hair Ben Askren, when you become an Olympian, the kind of pain you've put your body through, the kind of competitive spirit you have to have, and the ability to grind on that level it's just very rare.
That's why if you
You're a rare breed.
like if you have a kid and you're like, man, what should I get him into? Wrestling. Like if you look at the UFC champions, everyone most of the time they have a wrestling background.
Yes.
Like anyone who's successful has a wrestling background
Yeah.
because it translates.
Yep.
Fuck.
They're fucking
That's
monsters.
intense. It's intense. Yeah, that's
They're the toughest people in the world, dude.
Yeah,
Literally the
I
toughest
get
people
it.
in the
Yeah,
world.
yeah. So quit trying to get me to deadlift 500 then.
No, you could do that. You're just a soy boy about it. You're just putting.
Soy boy.
You're just putting. It's such a
Right?
terrible a soy boy.
A soy
I call
boy.
Biden a soy boy.
What
nonstop.
the fuck is a soy boy?
You know, so like
He's
so
soy,
it's
you live
like
on soy.
estrogen.
You live on
I live on soy.
and
like you're super woke. Like you're super woke.
I'm super woke.
You're like that Indian's hat is
I'm
offensive.
super-
You wear hemp sandals.
Yeah.
What does it say?
A soy boy is like
Well, this is actually a Wikipedia on it. So it says soy boy is a pejorative.
masculine character.
Yeah, lacking masculine characteristics.
Yo, fuck you.
It's slang terms for cuck and
and
low
Like our government is they're soy boys now. We're the laughing stock of the fucking
All because
world.
of 500 pounds? I'm a soy boy?
Well, you're putting that 500 on a pedestal it shouldn't be
Yeah,
on.
I get it.
Like, you
I
should
get
look
it.
at it and be like, oh, it's not shit.
Like just do it.
A little bit.
Just bear down.
But I told Chappelle, like when he saw me do 600, I went, it's a fight, dude. I'm not gonna get this easy. I can't do 601.
Yes.
I can't do 601.
Yes.
I can maybe get 600. I said, you're gonna see me. It's gonna be a fight.
So every fiber of your being has to be focused on
My
that.
Yeah.
my nuts are helping me. My
Yes.
fucking nuts are fucking.
everything.
I get it now. Like with it looked easy for me to do that, even though it wasn't.
They say deadlift is the best exercise.
Yeah, if you could only do one, just do that three
Do
times
that.
a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then right after we did our like PRs, like Mark had us do what was
So
it?
we always go really heavy, and then we did 12 sets of 3
yeah,
at like 4.
Every minute on-
me and Mark
on
did
whatever.
405.
Dude.
Me and
That's
Mark
good
did
that you're
405.
doing this,
dude.
Chappelle.
Yeah. I want,
If you
I wanna
keep
look
doing
good.
this, if you keep
He's
this
also
up,
with me and Mark, like we know our way around the weight room, so he's with us. So Mark, he has no choice.
Oh,
but to keep
they're like
up.
the best. I think they're like the best thing for me when
They
it
are.
comes to like the
the whole
you're
talking about
lifting weights.
talking about
shit.
guys who've been lifting for
Every time I
30
look at it,
years.
like I said earlier, like listen, we live, we do all the fucking workouts. When I see this motherfucker deadlift, it's the fucking wildest thing. I go, what?
If you work
so
at
much
it in
weight.
2 years, you could be doing 600 pounds. True or false? No?
maybe. He can do 500 right now, so maybe
Yeah.
if we had a plan and
You're
shit.
strong, dude. 100 pounds more is a lot, but
That's a lot.
much
Well, I just thought
it's a lot.
It's so much.
But you can do it.
I would love to bench 500, but putting 75 pounds on my bench,
but you did
Hold on.
425.
So you're doing 425 once?
Yeah.
pretty easy.
You did it pretty easy, dude.
Pretty damn
I
good.
feel like you got.
I did 405 for 4.
I feel like you have 450 in your back pocket right now.
Yeah, me. It's so heavy.
It's heavy.
It's
It's heavy, but I feel like you've
You
got.
feel a 405.
I do
For
feel
425.
450 for you because I
450.
saw that. I studied that 425. I
Thank you,
studied
sir.
it, and I even said to you, I texted you and I said, you can do more than that. You did send me something hilarious. Let me see if I
Recently?
can find it. Yeah.
I
it
sent
him- was it him
Rogan
lifting-
that 425. He's like, dude, easy. Be careful of your shoulders.
Come
I
on.
was like,
now.
yeah, shut up.
Come on now.
Been to this.
But like you
since
never
fourth grade.
you never felt anything with your shoulders from benching, right?
I've been doing it too long, man.
That's what I'm saying. I guess I haven't been doing it that long.
I mean,
but
today I'll post a video promoting my LA shows this Friday and Saturday, and we have a very special guest dropping in for that. But
I was gonna read that. It's just me, but I don't know. I just read it because I'm checking up on him, right?
so you know
Like,
with
so-
the whole car wreck, thing,
Yeah, yeah.
like Bryan is like it's been so heavy, and like the response that we've got is, I mean, if you want to make me cry, that will do it. Like if you go to the poor lady's GoFundMe who passed away, her aunt started. All the comments are Firing the Kid fans. Going Firing the Kid
Yeah, I
England,
saw
Firing the
that.
Kid Pittsburgh. It's like all Firing the Kid fans. Like
Yeah.
T-Fat Army UK, Salsa and T-Fat K Army, T-Fat K, T-Fat
this.
K Army out of
It's
Arizona,
incredible,
T-Fat
man.
K Dallas.
fucking amazing.
It's all Firing the Kid
Yeah.
fans. So they're at 47,000.
You guys are
now.
so amazing.
And, they're at,
Fuck yeah.
and their
Fans
goal
are
was
so
30.
awesome.
And now we're getting so many like great emails from cops and firefighters.
Oh yeah.
And I do, I don't read a lot of social media, but I do read the emails. Do me a favor, quit sending me your horror story that you experienced because it's triggering. It ruins my day. I love the emails, but when you describe your horror story compared to I don't. It's,
I think they're dealing with their own PTSD.
Well, that's what they say. They say I dealt with this. This is how I got over it, and that helps. But the horror stories are so fucking horrific.
Yeah,
I can't get through them anymore.
You. So,
but all the cops and the Fine Kid fans who donate all this money, I can't thank you guys enough.
Amazing.
That made me feel.
There's a firefighter who also he was a state trooper now, and he Samoan guy from Salt Lake City. And he sent me a video saying, hey, dude, Brendan has PTSD and he's going to have it. It's what we live with all the time. And talk to him. That's why I kept calling you. I was calling him. I was like,
Brian kept calling me, texting me all this serious stuff.
I mean,
so you know how to. Me and Brian joke around, and he sent me this long heartfelt text message. And
What the fuck
That's what I
did you
sent
say?
Brian. Now remember, I'm not making light of this situation at all.
You have to make light. I mean, this is what your
This is me texting Brian only.
Yeah, I got it.
So he sends me this whole heart PTSD. You got to talk to somebody. I'm here. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
This is what I respond.
And I know how he is.
And he keeps calling. I don't want to answer him around my kids. I don't want to answer.
Right.
So that's what I respond.
And he and I are the same because I know what's going on in his head is, look, there's nothing I can do to help. We can talk, but at the end of the day, I didn't talk about anything. That's not how we process shit.
Yes.
But also, I also know it helps to talk, right?
Also, if I have a hole in my
if he
fucking
can't talk to anybody, it's me. That's you got.
Put that ding-a-ling away, dog.
Let your wiener. You should let your wiener hang just a little bit out.
Thick thighs saves lives.
So anyway, we're talking, and we're like,
It's all serious.
You're going to be okay. This is your thing, and this is a mission to try to help these kids.
Brian's all, you're a hero.
Blah blah blah. Yeah, I go. Be the.
Well, Brian
prince.
goes, you're the hero, and then what do I put?
Yeah. I go, I told you. I said, you're the hero. This is your role, brother. I go, this is your role. Be the prince. And then I just get this. He goes, I know. Hey, real quick, between us, ... I'm a superhero. And then he goes, I'm reading it, and he goes, for real, I might be Batman, which makes you Robin. You gay. I knew it. And he sends a picture of the bat signal, and he goes, seriously, if you need to get a hold of me, I only respond to this, okay? Which is that bat signal. And I go, no, please. He goes, then I just get this. Call me Batman in private, please. I was like, I can't. So that's what we get. That's how I was laughing so fucking hard. Because we're in the middle of this we're heavy. Like our history, we're brothers. Like I've known you forever. I love you. All this stuff. And I just get that. I was like, ooh.
Am I Batman?
Because I was laughing so fucking hard. I'm Batman.
I saw that fucking artwork someone made of y'all as Batman and Robin.
Yeah, Robin has that ass.
Now I gotta be gay Robin.
I know.
You can go down. Find the kid Instagram. It's someone. I think. Did you post it, Christian?
So funny.
So fucking funny.
I'm sweating, dude.
So funny, man.
Fuck, that's funny.
Like, you're gay.
But you're Robin. I knew it.
Look at this.
And I kept getting the text, and I just kept watching it unfold. Holy giant dongs, Batman! I am Batman, and yeah, 50%
Look at the way.
game.
Hey, look at his hand and ass just pointing.
That's genius. Whoever did this, I love you.
Yeah, who did that?
Tom John Bond.
Byman and Robin. Byman and Robin.
Byman and Robin. That's fucking
Tom
great.
John Vaughn. You're awesome.
I am Batman.
Look at the ass on Robin.
And I am Batman, and you're 50% gay, man.
That's fucking hilarious.
That is hilarious.
That was funny.
Did I play you my song "Shut the Fuck Up" that I wrote and sang?
What?
On stage?
No,
played a
I'll
song?
play it for you later. Not on here because
Where's that guitar?
I want actually. I actually going to make a video.
Did you
of
play it on
that's
guitar?
fine.
I wrote and sang a song.
Can you do a little
There's a
teaser?
guitar right here.
No, it's stupid and funny, but I'm not going to play it now.
A little teaser, just a little tiny bit.
Okay, I'll play it for. I can play it for you because I want to get your idea of how to make a video of it.
Well, we'll tell you. If
And then-
let's see if we.
Yeah, and then when we do it, then we'll do it. I'll do it with the video, and I'll
Okay.
do it to you after this. Anyway,
It's not supposed to be good. It's a joke.
it's coming.
Well,
Yeah. No, I think that was.
Is it-
It's gotten a good response.
Wait, are we listening to it?
No, not right now. But it's
Oh.
Can you sing?
No, but it's like you'll see what I mean. Anyway,
There's a,
maybe Chin can perform it for you.
yeah, maybe Chin. Yeah. Yeah. Why don't you
Chin,
just
are you nervous about the shows this weekend?
Of course. I'm
Have
always
you guys
nervous.
been rehearsing?
Every week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a
I'm
minute.
surprised you don't do the first show in L.A.
I had no idea. And then also one of Chappelle's dudes is helping us out with, I think, did he help us with this one or another one?
No, I think a show in Phoenix.
Yeah, so we have like 3 shows lined up already, which is insane.
Where is it? Ohio, Phoenix, where else?
And then Austin the same weekend you're in Houston.
Oh, nice. That'd be fun.
When you
Houston. No, San Antonio.
Oh, no, sorry, San Antonio. When you're in San Antonio, we're going to go to Austin, someplace in Austin.
look at the weather at Houston right now.
We
Houston?
already looked at it, Bubba.
I want to
Yeah.
see it again.
We already looked at it.
I want to see how
Remember?
hot it
It
is.
wasn't that hot,
I remember
right?
we already looked at this.
Yeah.
Shut up.
You don't
I wanna see
remember
how hot
this?
it is.
That's the last thing I searched.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it might have changed. Fuck.
82, not too bad.
82.
Not
82.
bad. All right, we got rain.
82. A little bit of rain.
I'll be there.
Little bit of
Improv.
rain, Brian.
See me.
It's not bad.
Ooh, it's
Yeah.
rain though. You got rain.
But just a little bit of rain.
Am I dealing with rain the whole weekend?
No, just in the afternoon. Well, there's that hurricane.
Oh yeah, there's that hurricane. Is it going to hit Houston? Is the question.
So when you're there, it's going to be hot.
95,
95.
Well, there you go, and that's what I expect. However, Houston, a lot of times it's even hotter than that.
Well, the humidity.
Humidity,
Yeah,
yeah.
humidity gets you.
Yeah, who gives a fuck? You're indoors. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah, are you going to go outside?
you're not in the middle of the desert.
You know, people who talk
It's
about
an indoor
the weather
show.
are annoying.
No,
anyway.
dude. Do you not have AC?
Right. Yeah. Also, I don't care. I don't want to hear about the weather. You're right.
No,
But it's not like you chill outside.
The
and
only
shit.
weather that fucks you is snow. Like if you go to like say you go to New
Yes,
York and it's like a
yes,
blizzard,
yes.
then it's like oh fuck.
The reason I check how humid it is if I'm going to be on stage, I got to
Be
bring
sweaty.
different. Yeah, I got to bring a lot of different.
You're like a
jeans
Cat
and stuff,
Williams.
too. Yeah,
You're
I get.
sweaty.
I
You
get all
sweat through your
sweaty.
jeans like that?
Dude, I get sweaty.
I get so sweaty.
I don't think I've ever seen something like
Daddy
that.
moves around.
I
a
get
lot.
so sweaty. I'm drenched.
I know, yeah, but I don't think I've ever seen you
I
sweat
thought-
through your
Yeah,
jeans.
yeah, me too.
I'll bring a different.
You sweat through that little dick hole?
Maybe. That's why I always wear black usually because I sweat so much.
Yeah.
Papa gets sweaty.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't like
pants
people
up a
talk
lot,
about the
too.
weather, and I don't like people tell me about their dreams. I don't care about your dreams.
You don't care
I
about
don't care about your diet, your food. I don't care about your workout. I don't care about the errands you have to run.
And also, I had a dream last night.
general.
Did you have a dream last night?
Well, that's not real, is it?
No. No. No, it's not. It's not.
You leave Thursday. Big J gets there on Thursday. You leave Thursday.
Big
day?
J Dog.
I love Jay. I don't see him enough. I miss him.
He got a new puppy.
I try to get in between you guys. We're brothers.
That's so funny. Brian just go brothers.
What are we doing today? So stupid. He is.
Well, that's
Amazing.
it.
Chin?
What do you got, Chin? Let's take a break from the chat with the boys because summer is here and there's never been a better time to try a shirt from my friends at Untuckit. They have performance shirts that wick the sweat, kids. Also short sleeve button downs and polos that are made to beat the heat. So when you out there barbecuing your meat, putting your meat on people's grill, you need to wear Untuckit, man. Their shirts are perfect for family barbecues, dinner with friends, vacations. Look, fly on vacation with the Untuckit shirt. Use code FIGHTER for 20% off your first purchase at untuckit.com. Untuckit makes shirts ready to be worn untucked. They have all shapes and sizes. Untuckit offers up to XXXL. They have slim for you skinny boys out there, the relaxed, tall fits. Untuckit has 85 stores nationwide, free returns and exchanges. So go ahead and go to untuckit.com, promo code FIGHTER for 20% off. What's up, kids? Just announced I had to cancel my North Carolina dates. I apologize. We will reschedule for January, so I'm still coming. But this Friday and Saturday, I'm at the Ha in Los Angeles, California. 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday. Friday, I have a very special guest you all will know and you all love. So that's Friday and Saturday. Shab and friends at the Ha in Los Angeles, California. The next week, I'm at my favorite club in the world. I'm at the Comedy Store in La Jolla, California, right outside San Diego. 1 show Thursday, 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday. We might add an extra show on Thursday, so get your tickets now because they are selling out. Don't be crying in my DMs asking for tickets. When they're gone, kids. The Comedy Store La Jolla is next week, man. Then San Jose, California, September 9th through the 11th. San Antonio, Texas, September 24th through 25th. Denver, Colorado, September 30th and October 2nd. And Las Vegas, Nevada, October 7th through October 9th. Tickets at fatkz.com or thickboy.com. This episode of Fighter and the Kid is brought to you by Audit Supplements. What do you need, bro? Alpha Brain, New Mood, Total Gut Health. You got to protect your gut, man. Got to protect your gut. How about we have some Shroom Tech Immune? Everybody all worried about their immune system with this Delta variant popping. Protect yourself. Get your immune system popping, all right? We have protein powder. coffee, krill oil, joint oil, fitness for your thick ass. We have On It kettlebells, On It on-demand workouts, streaming fitness, club maces, quad maces, steel clubs, steel maces. We got it all, man. Battle ropes. Onit.com/fighter for 10% off the entire goddamn website. Onit.com/fighter, 10% off.
What are you guys doing with Jay, by the way, when you guys get here?
Well, so I have shows. Well, because we're supposed to be in North Carolina, and those got rescheduled. So Jay has a ticket anyway.
So is the hurricane hitting North Carolina? I guess
Hurricane and Delta.
I keep figuring it's East Coast.
It's just a shit show out there, so it
Yeah.
doesn't make sense for me to go out
And Delta. So the Delta variant is got.
there. I guess you look at the numbers; it's not bad.
No.
But I don't want. I don't be responsible for spreading Delta again.
No.
I don't need those problems.
You don't need those problems.
Did you hear about New Zealand? They shut back down after they went into lockdown. I think it was New Zealand after one case. One case they locked down.
One case.
They don't fuck around.
Wow.
Was it New Zealand?
Yeah.
I think it was New Zealand.
Well, they were super strict, so
Yeah, they
that sounds
don't
right.
fuck around.
Yeah.
But also they had opened up earlier before we did. They were like doing there's
One case,
some
though?
there's some bands I like out there,
They've
and they
never
were
had-
doing like
they've never had bad issues.
They never had bad issues, but yeah, there's some bands I like out there.
I don't
and they were
get. I
touring
don't
and
get
shit.
why we just don't do what Sweden did. Have you seen the Sweden model?
Yes, and I like
And no
it.
one wants to talk about it.
I know. And,
Tell me about
They
it.
never shut down anything.
They never
Their
shut
cases
down.
are just.
They just took old
go with the
people
flow.
and they said, old people, you guys got to quarantine. They took the people at risk, which we've known forever, and those are the people that they quarantined.
Yeah.
But they didn't lock down. And guess what? They did not have a spike in deaths.
Neither did England. Like London, when the Delta hit, they're like, all right, we'll get through this, and now it's
However,
gone.
I'll say this about London. When you go there, they are super strict. So you have to have a COVID test 3 days before you go.
Okay.
You have to be you don't have to be vaccinated. You have to have a COVID test 8 days after you're there. And they call you when you get there. You have to quarantine. They call you. They track your phone. So if they show up at where you're at and you're not there, you're in
tracking.
some serious trouble.
Really?
Oh, did you see Trump last night on Fox News?
No,
He went hard in the paint.
he did.
Oh my God, he went. You forget, like I know he's crazy, but you forget how
funny.
much of a better talker he is
Oh,
than
yeah.
Biden.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
He released the hounds.
He did?
Oh my God, on Biden. He's
Really?
like, this is the worst tragedy in American history.
Yeah.
Worst tragedy in American history, what we did in Afghanistan. These porn, he's just sticking it to him.
Did you-
And then they go, well, Biden goes, listen, he doesn't even know what's going on. He's not. He goes, who knows who's making the calls? He's like, he's not doing it.
Did you see that TikTok or whatever it was where they compare?
Brian.
No, my nephew was showing it to me.
Hey,
My nephew
Hey,
showing it to me. My
guy-
nephew showing it
no
to me.
more TikTok,
The
buddy.
difference between Biden, Obama and Trump, when they talk about the same thing, where Biden's like, he was, Osama bin Laden was given a burial at sea, and it just cut to
Obama?
He died like a dog.
I died like a dog.
That's Trump's problem. Like,
It's so funny,
like
dude.
he's so harsh.
Oh, fuck, it's so funny.
Do you know the name of the TikToker?
I can find it. We were laughing so hard. The guy was laughing. who
Oh,
was
we're
doing
pulling up
it.
the TikTok?
If I can find it. I typed in the Biden and Trump thing, it didn't work.
Oh, that's fucking cute.
Brian, you're more educated than me. I saw that Obama, when he was in office, he let go the head of the Taliban. Is that true, or is that just?
Yeah, he
So-
he traded him.
He traded him for
traded
prisoners?
it for Bernthal.
Yeah.
So do you think if he never did that, you
Well,
think?
the guy spent from 2002 to 2014 in Guantanamo Bay,
mean-
and hadn't been actually accused of a crime. He was just considered close to Osama bin Laden, so he was too dangerous to let go. And as a result,
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a problem, dude. Now the Taliban, what they do is they create a shield for the terrorist to flourish.
Yeah.
Or-
So it's not gonna be a problem like now, but in a few years it's gonna be a problem.
yeah, or
that's
the,
the biggest
or
issue.
the Taliban realizes that there's not a whole lot of profit in that kind of behavior, and it might make sense.
Oh, you're out of
and
your
more
mind.
money to
Oh, no.
come into the fold a little bit.
No,
That's the
not
whole.
a chance. Well, it's like they were saying, like they were interviewing one guy from the Taliban, and CNN's run with. They're like, actually, Taliban's open and giving women rights.
Yeah.
And then they showed them a woman refused to wear the turban and was talking about women rights. Oh, they shot her in the face.
Oh, shit.
So
They're erasing all pictures of women in there in Afghanistan now
Yeah.
too. Did we show the clip of the lady talking about the Taliban? We did that on.
we done
Catch,
King
right?
of the Sting.
Yeah.
Where she's like, they're shouting death to Americans, but they actually seem pretty cool.
Yeah, okay.
She's on the street.
What?
You're like, what?
Yeah.
This
It's
was a
great.
reporter?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was real. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like a white reporter, like
Oh,
she's
from
from
the-
Americans,
yeah.
but she's in the whole get
At the end of the day,
she's
I
like,
think
they're shouting death to Americans, but they're actually
seem
pretty
pretty
cool.
nice, yeah.
the worry is that the country falls into civil war.
Yeah.
And again,
Because you said there's tribes.
it's tribal.
I talked to some guys who were over there and like are knee deep in that shit, and I said, because we were doing the Kings thing yesterday, we were talking about it, I wanted to get a little facts on it because nobody here knows what the fuck's going on, and they said it's a good idea to get out of there, but not the way we did it.
Yes.
They said the way we did it was not the smart way to do it.
The big lesson though is this: with all our intel, and all the policy people who study this, what I think is very significant is that none of them saw the country falling.
They were all
that
off.
quickly.
Yeah,
They
and
were
we're talking
all
about
off.
our experts who
they were all
are
off.
basically calling the shots. Like Biden's just like,
It
what?
fell in 11 days, and no one saw that. We thought
In
we'd
4
have a-
days, 60% of the country was taken over.
4 days. What does that mean? What that means is that the Taliban, as we call them, have an enormous amount of sympathy among the people in that country because a lot of the effort wasn't reaching a lot of those people. So you have to take that into account, right?
Yeah.
It's a little bit like the way the Viet Cong in Vietnam had so much sympathy, but people didn't have allegiance to Saigon. And it was like, well, that you have to look at what's really going on in the hearts and minds of the people, and that's hard.
But
if you're not from
they had a
Afghanistan.
retired 4-star general on the other day, and he was just talking about, he's like the Taliban and the people in Afghanistan, they don't want Americans there. Like,
No.
so we have so much power with that. Before we just dipped out and fucked, like there's like, they don't know the reports. They think there's between 10 to 30,000 Americans stuck over there now. So he's like, it would have been so much easier to go, all right, we'll leave. You have our word, but we have to get all these people out.
That's
As
right.
soon as they're out, then we'll leave.
Yeah.
Because they want us out so
Yeah.
bad, they've been like, all right, cool,
Yeah.
fly everybody out. That's
Yes.
fine. And we could have got everybody out. But instead of doing this knee-jerk reaction, like, all right, we're out, people are fucked, dude.
Yes.
Fucked.
Now, I did hear
And,
that
and those are experts that were in Biden's ear giving
and
that
had
information.
no idea. You know,
But the guys who are in the military, they have ideas.
Yeah.
But they're not, they can't, they
there.
don't have the president's ear.
Afghanistan has always been that whirlpool you get sucked into. You try to go in there with a light footprint, as we said, and you still get sucked.
Yeah, it goes even some with the Russians tried to take it over years ago, in the 80s, 70s.
Genghis Khan, Alexander
Yeah.
the Great. Who else? The Russians. Nobody conquers Afghanistan. The British,
Now remember those Taliban, they're only like 35,000 strong.
75,000 about.
They don't know the exact number. So
It
let's
was
say
roughly that.
75,000 took over the country, and there's 300,000
And an Air
troops.
Force, plus an Air Force.
We took
Plus
the Air
an Air
Force and
Force.
their drones away, so that's a little tough. But still,
they did have planes.
75,000 over 300,000. That's how good of fighters they are.
Yeah. Well,
They're fucking tough,
Also,
dude.
the country itself, the towns, the military, massive desertions. They were just like, I'm not fighting those guys. I'm not killing those guys. I know those guys. I know those guys. I don't know you Americans.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
those guys.
But it's not even that. A, we know them, and B, they're better fighters than us, and C, we really don't know what the fuck we're doing, so we're gonna die.
What is that expression? It's one thing to know what you're fighting against. We went in there, and I agreed with why we went in there because they were harboring our enemies, Al Qaeda, and I supported that 100%. That's what we were fighting against, terrorism.
And we beat
The
it.
problem is, yes,
we beat it.
we beat it. The problem is you have to ask yourself, if you're there for 20 years, what are you fighting for? And when you don't know what you're fighting for, that's very
You're saying
important.
if you're an
If you're American,
Afghani.
if you're American.
Well, if you're American, you're fighting so that doesn't come back. right?
That's right, but it seems to me that we did that after we bombed Tora Bora, and they already went into Waziristan and Pakistan. And so, we turned we had all that military machinery, and who was there? The Taliban, who'd never killed Americans. We turned it on them. And then we got ourselves, whether we knew it or not, into a type of civil. We took sides, even though we tried to use the Northern Alliance to do it. Blah blah blah.
It's dicey, man.
It's dicey. And
It's what Biden be remembered for sure.
It's what he will be remembered for. I don't
Not in a
fault him
positive
for
light.
pulling out. Ultimately,
I
It's
fault him
very
for the way
difficult.
he pulled out.
That's what everybody always says. I just think it's very significant that no one saw it falling that quickly, and that's why none of us knew what was really going on in the hearts and minds of average Afghanis.
Yeah.
So,
All right, what do you got, Jen?
yeah,
A lot of bracelets on today, Jen.
a lot of bracelets.
Just two. One's a necklace. I just
Oh, you
took
got
it off.
three.
Well, you know
You
what?
got three
It's
on.
two.
If you're crossing the road in at nighttime,
Yeah.
whatever it is, we can see you. If you're hunting,
Thank
you're a liability.
By the way, I've been.
You're a musician now.
Yeah, well, so I saw a bunch of different YouTube videos as well. People that were served in the army in Afghanistan, and they were saying a bunch were saying like the government, everyone knew that this was going to happen, and they knew it was going to happen fast too.
Yes.
And they just did it. So. Anyways, Let's start with.
Do you think he'll pay a political price for it?
Biden?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I saw that they
And I heard Kamala Harris. They have like people in the House that she was shouting like, "You're not going to put this on me. This is your
Of
mess.
course,
You're not
because
gonna put
she's
this
the
on me."
most ambitious person on the planet.
But she's also the most disliked vice president of all time.
Correct.
So if you think Biden's going to pass away and she steps up, you're
You're
sorely
out of your mind.
mistaken. Yeah. People can't stand her.
Even
Even when she was running, people didn't like her.
Ugh.
Like figure it out.
condescending.
Oh,
Ugh.
dude, shut your cunt.
Horrible.
Just
the
a
worst.
cunt.
Ugh.
Hot.
I read that if they did like a re-election after everything that just happened, that Trump, like if Biden and Trump had a re-election, that Trump would have, like the approval ratings, Trump would have
I
won.
believe that. I can see
believe
that.
that.
He's so polarizing, though. Trump's so polarizing.
Yeah, I like a lot of stuff that Trump did, but it just separated the nation. Like,
Yeah.
Like I'd rather. I don't want to deal with that.
No,
I like his policies way better than Biden's, but
Yeah.
we were so like America was so divided,
It's so divided.
and it was like heartbreaking.
Yes.
Which no one's worth that.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's get somebody else in there who's less divisive and
There
a little
has to
more
be somebody
respectful.
better than those fucking two
100%.
idiots.
Ron DeSantis.
Ron DeSantis is the man. I'm not. Yeah, I think he's great.
You could win.
I think he's great.
You can win.
Okay. I'm sure you guys have seen this video by now.
I haven't.
Yes, I
haven't
have.
seen
You
it.
haven't.
What is it?
This is
No.
insane. So this is an alligator handler, and they're doing some sort of birthday party thing where they're feeding the alligator, and there's
don't bring
kids
it-
watching too.
Yeah, don't bring alligators to a birthday party. Though.
Also, you dummy.
No, it's a
have-
place where they have those animals at.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the kids just went to
Hardest
go
It's a
watch.
facility.
They say the hardest bite.
I don't know.
And so there's no video.
There's a video. Yeah, I'll show you the video right
You
here.
see it, Chris?
And this girl is
Yeah.
freaking. She's a boss.
So it's her alligators.
Yeah, she's the one that handles this particular alligator. It's Darth Gator. That's his name.
Kind of fucked me
The
up.
size of that thing.
These kids are probably like, ah, fuck.
And you could take a look at. I'll show you in a bit. Take a look at this kid in particular.
Well, look at the
What
size.
jersey is he wearing? Number 2.
Whoa.
Is that Denver?
Oh,
So she grabs her hand. So she
Like,
goes
all right,
in.
kids. He's done this before.
This one.
Oh, he's rolling.
Yeah, and she rolls with him.
Yeah, you got it. Otherwise,
Yep.
he's gonna break your arm.
Yep.
she's got that jiu-jitsu grip on him.
And this guy's
Look
this guy's
at her.
awesome too.
That one kid was down for the show. Yeah. He thought it was part of the show.
Keep watching the kid too.
Hey, dude, get a stick and pry that jaw open.
I mean, I'm sure everyone's just like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah, it's an alligator, dude. Don't fuck with an alligator.
He's choking her out.
It looks like he's doing, a rear naked, sort of.
That alligator's like, I don't know what you guys expect.
Dude, her composure.
She's such a boss.
Yeah, her composure.
Yeah.
Is fucking,
She wrapped her legs around the fucker.
I like the guy who's doing nothing
I don't know what that was
in the
about.
black
Either.
shirt. The guy's
I
doing
know.
nothing but holding her hand.
Look at her holding that.
Yeah, she's just kind
Look
of
at her
chilling.
just fucking.
Yeah.
Do you need another body in there?
Hey, you.
Hey,
Get
soy
a
boy.
stick
Hey,
and
fat
fucking-
fuck. Get in there.
Get a stick.
He's just hanging over.
and
Get your
crank
big-
those
these
These
jaws
dudes
open.
are just having a conversation with her.
Hey, guy in the lime green shirt. Get your fucking soy
Wait,
boy
get a
tits in that
crowbar.
water.
Get a crowbar and fucking open that thing's
Dude,
jaws.
get a knife and fucking pierce this thing in the fucking
just-
gills.
You know what? Cut its fucking throat. Kill it.
There,
Oh,
let's
there you
go.
go.
There you go.
And watch how she's super calm.
Yeah, her composure was fucking.
And now this guy has to worry about the alligator. And then she's guiding him through what to do.
Look, he's all right on, right on.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm here by myself.
That
Oh,
dude's a badass.
shit.
She's so calm.
Look at her doing her thing.
fucking
Is
amazing.
he stuck in there? What's going on?
No.
No,
Watch
he's
your
not
hands.
stuck.
Watch your
But
hands, brother.
if that thing's gonna bite him.
Yeah, I don't want to turn around and bite him.
I love his dad shoes.
She's there.
And bam.
Fuck.
Damn.
That's such
That
an intense
alligator's like,
video.
Oh,
okay.
What the fuck? That
was
girl's a
intense.
badass.
Yeah.
What happened to her arm?
You want to see the pictures right now?
Yeah.
Y'all gonna look?
Here.
Yeah, I am.
Oh,
Not terrible.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Mark's ass
thought it
was
was-
worse than that.
That thing is made to eat you. She's a badass.
No, that's
though.
alligator doing alligator shit.
That's an
man.
alligator doing alligator shit.
Yeah.
And I find her attractive.
Hopefully they didn't put the alligator
She's
down.
such a
I knew
badass,
you
yeah.
would. That's your
She's
type.
sexy. She's
This is them in
don't do
happier
that.
times.
She's beautiful. Please stop doing that.
Yeah, that's just too close
That's
to
so
the face.
stupid. If it gets your face, you're fucked.
That's that same alligator?
Yeah, and her.
After?
No, that's before. This is happier
that's before.
times.
Because she still got her hand.
She's got a body too.
She's gorgeous,
Yeah.
but I don't want her to get hurt.
Yeah.
This is what worries
That
me.
alligator's like, this bitch is stupid. He's like, what's happening?
Well, you can't be
Talk
too
about
familiar.
a cock tease. The alligator's like, all right, you keep fucking
Look.
putting your tits in my fucking mouth, man.
You ain't an
I'm
alligator.
gonna suck them.
You ain't an alligator.
I'm gonna suck them.
How did you get there?
Because that's what she's doing. She's all,
Why do you know what the problem with this fucking deadlifting and all this tea
what?
is? You're aggressive as fuck.
You think?
Yeah, you
Yeah, you called him the
you
fuck
get
face the
you
other
get a
day.
little like and
was
it's
an
it
accident.
comes in. You're like, what?
Well, I'm just saying, she's
then
fucking
you have
has
to
her
calm
tits
yourself.
all up in this alligator's
She
face.
doesn't. She had her face and her hands up in there.
She's all up on that alligator. Like
Yeah.
you I mean,
But that thing.
but also
is-
that's what you get.
get your face away.
Hey,
from
but
the
also
alligator.
that's what you get though, right?
Strongest
Right.
bite. Is that what you said, Brian?
I
Strongest
believe
bite?
they have the strongest bite.
Is it the cheetah?
No, not the
No, it's
cheetah. Cheetah.
I think it's a crocodile.
Oh no,
believe
is
it's
it a panther?
No, it's the alligator. Alligator. American alligators.
bring
I
up hardest
heard,
bite.
Have the
Big
hardest
cats
bite.
don't even. The hyenas have harder bites
Saltwater
than.
crocodile.
Saltwater
So that
Big
was no
cats.
salty. That's salty.
That's an
ripped her
alligator. That was an
goddamn tits
alligator.
off.
But the alligator's not far behind. Now that's salty. That's what's scary. You
Is,
don't-
is there a top 10 list? Well, hey, there you go. Just scroll down there. Which animals bite the hardest? Hit it. Great white shark, hippo, jaguar number 4, Brian.
Yeah, but I think that American alligators are right there. With
Oh, they're not in the top
crocodiles.
10 though.
No, I think they are.
Nah, they're not though.
No, I think they are.
No, there's
Salty.
no list.
Mm.
Saltwater, great
Great
white,
white.
standard, hippo,
Hippo.
knew it.
No, a hippo. Yeah.
Jaguar,
Jaguar.
Jaguar
Oh
does.
shit.
Yeah, I knew jaguar.
Really?
Gorilla,
Yeah. Gorilla.
Yeah, those things are monsters.
polar,
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at that fucking thing.
This is so
Sasso
scary.
just sends me pictures of that every once in a while.
Yep.
Spotted
hyena,
hyena.
Hyenas.
I love
Yeah,
hyenas.
they can bite.
Tiger, no shit.
God damn.
Grizzly bear, oh my god, that'd be scary.
Oh my god.
Oh, this just fucking gives me.
They all
chills,
bite
dog.
hard. They all bite fucking hard.
They all bite hard, dude. They kill things with their face. Okay. And that's what.
That lady handling alligators, like, that's what you get though.
You know what's funny? It's not funny, but when you watch lions attack a giant fucking water buffalo that's
Yeah.
a big male, and the big male is just sitting there shrugging them off. Well, the lions go right for the
For your
old
nuts.
testicles.
Yeah, they rip
Yep.
your
and
nuts
they'll
off.
bite them right off.
They like to attack from the back.
You got to eat, man. And the big nuts.
They don't have to deal with them head on.
God.
Big black nuts.
Yeah.
Big, just black.
Hung-
Like big black nuts.
All right.
Brian Cowan nuts.
Yeah.
Bigger
heavy-
than that. I'm
heavy
talking
little-
heavy black nuts.
heavy black nuts.
And so the lions don't know. They're like, oh, look at these pair of nuts.
Delicious.
All right.
Yeah, it's just.
You want this? I want you to try it since you never.
Let me
Have
try.
Why
it.
do I
tried it?
want it?
What is it?
It's a Truly. Remember you talked about Trulies.
What is it?
You talk smack on Trulies. It's a lemonade Truly. It's just a hard, it's a hard
Seltzer.
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 It's seltzer.
Yeah, just give it a shot.
Seltzer.
You know, if you drink that, you can start
You can
sucking
turn
my dick.
What?
Yeah, dude. Seltzer's for gay.
That
Have you had a
explains lot.
seltzer, B?
No, it's science. I read an article on it.
What do you mean? I'm not gonna want to suck your dick if I
Yeah,
drink
you
this.
swallow the gravy, babe.
Is it like one of the
Wait,
Mike
hold
Hart's
on.
lemonade?
You're saying
Yeah, it's like
that
those.
if I
But
drink this,
have
I'm
any-
gonna.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have
What'd
a
you say?
long
Is
beard
that-
dong. I
can't
don't
have
believe
it.
Yeah, I'm
that.
telling you, dude.
I'll
we,
try
we
it.
hit the frat houses.
Well, I'll
Like, I
try
don't know
it.
what happened. We're just drinking
ahead.
some White Claw, and next thing you know, we're sucking each other off.
All right, let me see. I'm sure I'll be fine.
Swallow.
It's tasty, right?
Swallow. Now look at my dick. Thirsty much?
That hole's right.
Daddy's thirsty. Daddy's thirsty.
You got a hole in the pants.
I don't think I have.
You have a huge erection.
Oh God!
Let me try it. How is it?
I don't think you're gonna feel. I mean,
No, it doesn't make me gay. I've already had whiskey. So I have the blocker for it.
we're drinking Buffalo Trace.
The reason it's good because it's like no carbs, no sugar, no.
Oh, man, that's just
it's just-
lame.
It's like a Mike's Hard, yeah?
Yeah, it's like a Mike's Hard.
Yeah,
Sugary
no.
though.
Or like a,
It tastes
what do they call
sugary,
those
but it's not
ones?
sugar. Yeah,
Now,
Is
why-
Smirnoff
why try
Ice?
some of this nicotine?
Yeah,
not like that
12-year-old
though.
girl.
That's-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get
Smirnoff
a
Ice is not
little
good.
High.
Little
That's
buzz.
12-year-old girl.
Yeah. I got fucked up off of those on Fight Companion.
You got fucked up off of
You're 21,
seltzer?
man.
Yeah. I had like a whole 12-pack to myself. Really.
Yeah,
But
'cause
it's
no one else
seltzer.
is drinking those.
It's
Yeah, but there's alcohol in it, dude.
5% alcohol.
Bro, if you don't get you some arrogant bastards and
Dude,
fucking
I'm
have a night, stop fucking
142
around.
pounds.
Dude, why don't
Six
you
of those.
want the next fight campaign play fucking Edward 40 hands?
Yeah, dude. Ooh,
I'm down.
That was my shit.
I'm down.
What's
that was
that?
my shit in college.
You duct tape two 40s to your hands and you can't take it off till you finish them? You
No,
get-
no, I think
One of you has to help me go to the bathroom though. Then
What'd you
Nope.
say?
one of you will have to help me go
Shit,
to the
I'm seeing
bathroom.
you
Then
now.
Not happen.
Man, I haven't had that. I haven't done that.
There it is. Edward 40 hands.
Lord.
I got you.
That guy probably made some terrible mistakes.
Was it Rob Schneider?
Yeah, that doesn't look like.
And it's cold too, so your hands go numb.
I'll do it.
You've never done it?
No, I'm not a beer
You
guy.
didn't go to college, right?
I went to Santa Monica for like college for like 2 years, so not like a real
Actually, again,
experience.
you didn't go to
No.
college, right?
Basically, no.
Yeah.
Chin, I sent it to you.
All right.
Edward 40 Hands is a great game.
Bro, I used to get down and dirty on some Edward 40 hands.
That fucking
You- what'd you
Chin,
study?
Come on,
What'd you
dude.
study in
Seltzer,
college? Look at-
you're too
What?
old for seltzer.
What'd you study in college?
Calories.
Marketing and
There's
advertising.
no calorie in whiskeys or vodka.
I mean, the whiskeys are too hard, especially if I want to just chill. But I do. Like I told you, I chase the whiskey with the hard seltzer.
That's the Edward 40 hands champ right there.
That's not even. Is that what kind of tape is that?
I don't know what kind of
It's like
I
tape-
wanted
trash
to make
bags.
sure you didn't get out of it.
Yeah. I couldn't pee.
No, you gotta have someone help you.
Yeah, you gotta have someone help
That's
you.
part of the game, dog.
Yep. But I was Edward 40 hands champ,
Find
bro.
a hot chick, like, fucking tied
I mean,
up
that's
here.
crazy right there.
Dude, I used to do.
That's
I
way
used to
too
do,
much tape.
I used to,
That's
man,
way
when
too
I was
much
in
tape.
college. This was in college. When I used to get down with like 240s a night,
Fuck
just
yes.
fucking
hydrated.
Bud Ice,
Wow.
just fucking rocking.
Wow.
And where we at in college, it was a dry county, so we had to drive like a
What
distance.
college was Dry County?
This was
Louisville?
in Texas.
Jesus
It was
Christ.
junior college. It was in a small town
God, who
called
would
Athens.
sign up for that?
It's scholarship.
Fuck them. A dry fucking county?
Isn't Pepperdine
Bruh,
like that? Pepperdine's
yo,
a dry
what's
county.
up,
Hey,
homie?
dude.
Yeah, I know, right? Brian, you gonna back me
Brian,
up? Brian, get my
Brian,
back,
would
bro.
you- Fuck.
Brian, will you help me out?
Brian, Bree,
Brian,
Bree,
Brian,
Just out
Brian.
of nowhere, though, I just love this. You go, the scholarship. He goes, fuck, man. Just going bad on the whole college. Like, and you're just, and he's on his heels, and he's like this. He's like, it's a scholarship, though. And he goes, yeah, but the fucking Dry County. Yeah, it was Dry County because I got a scholarship. Fuck, man.
who the fuck would go there? You tell me you send your kid to a dry county college?
I don't know, maybe. I don't know.
They're gonna make bad decisions, dude.
It was the 30-minute drive to get alcohol. That's it. That's not bad.
No, it's very funny, though.
Fucking, hey, it
What
made
else
it
you
all
got,
part of
Jen?
the fun.
Just, you got mad at the town for no reason. Fuck, man.
What town is it?
It's called Athens.
Wait, the whole town is dry?
It was a dry county.
Why?
You got, I like,
I don't
you
know
got a
why.
lot of
I've never heard of
substances
that.
running through your body.
Yeah.
You're changing.
At all.
You never heard of dry county?
Not like
It's
a whole
like- I think
town.
it's
I've
like
never
a-
heard of a dry county.
I've heard
Really?
like of dry
In the South?
campuses,
That's
like
like a
dry
thing.
colleges.
Don't give Newsom too many ideas, man.
Watch, fucking type in dry county.
Hey, here's my over/under. Is Newsom getting recalled?
He's getting recalled.
Yep.
Hey, Larry, Larry Ellison.
Yeah, I love
Come on,
Larry.
a lot of dry
Larry
counties are in the
Larry
South.
Elder. Larry Elder. I like him.
Me too. But did you get a thing to vote in the mail? I think they know we're gonna vote for Larry, so we don't get him.
I didn't. I
doing-
like Larry Elder.
Me
though.
too.
I read. I have a book. I was listening to his book. It's a good book too. That he wrote.
Yeah. I'm voting
He's
for.
smart.
I'm voting for Larry. Yeah, I'm voting for
Larry
Larry.
Elder's fucking. Larry Elder. You ever see Dave Rubin said, "Well, there's a lot of racism," and Larry Elder, who's black, and he said, "Well, give me an example
Yeah, I love this.
of
way
where
he does it.
racism. Like, just give me an example of where it's actually stopping someone from doing something. It's not that racism doesn't exist; it does. But he was
yeah.
trying to get an example of how that's
Stops.
And there is an answer to that. I'm not saying there isn't. You'd have to.
No.
But it was funny because Dave, who's a smart guy, and I
very smart.
really like Dave. And Dave was like, and he talks about it in his book. He was like, I was like, well, and he goes, give me an example. I just waited. And Dave was like, I was fucking embarrassed.
Have you seen Larry and he doesn't know there's cameras on, and a kid's wearing "Save Black Women." And it's a white kid shirt, and he goes up to the kid. He goes, "What do you mean by save black women?" It's a white, he's a
Yeah.
woke left fucking idiot. And Larry goes, "What do you mean save black women?" The kid goes, "You know what I mean, man." He goes, give me an example." And he goes, "Well, like just in general." He goes, "No, you keep saying that. You're pretty general. I need a specific example how we can help black women, and I'll help you out here. Let me know what your example is." And the kid's like, and he goes, the pay gap. And Larry goes, "The pay gap. Do you know that black women and white women too, when they start in the workforce, they're paid a higher salary? Are you aware of those stats?" And the kid's like, "No." And he's like, "Let me talk to you, son." And takes him aside.
I love it. And that's how you do it with a young person.
Yeah, he didn't like
Larry-
shun
Larry
him.
Elder
He-
will talk to you.
He wasn't mean about it. He was like, "Give me an example."
He's there to change your
Just
mind.
trying to have dialogue.
He deals with real.
Well, because how many
hard
people do you
facts.
know that go to these marches and do all this shit, and they're on Instagram and they're woke left? And if you go, "Dude, give me the stats or give me the example," they don't even know what they're fighting for.
It's emotional.
This
I'm
is
like, you
Larry
guys are
Elder?
so lost in
It's
the world.
emotion.
Yeah,
Young, emotional people. And Larry Elder, who lived it and stuff.
Look at this fucking.
He's a
You're telling
veteran.
me I get a vote for that guy? Look at his fucking teeth.
I love that motherfucker.
Look at his teeth.
I love Larry
Look at that
Elder.
little mini fro.
I am behind Larry Elder. I like that.
Yeah, me too.
little-
Larry all the way.
Wait, Chappelle, you said he's a vet?
Yeah, I asked if he was.
Oh.
Don't think he's a vet, but
Oh, okay.
he's,
He might be.
Larry's had a radio show for a long time, and he's just a very smart guy. And cares, and has been involved
No.
in solving problems.
He's an attorney.
Republican
though.
Party.
He's an attorney. Okay.
Yeah.
Born Lawrence Allen Elder.
I
Lawrence
also
is
find
great
it.
now.
I also find it very condescending when,
mean,
white,
Uncle
when
Larry.
white people, when white kids are
Young
like, let's
Elroy.
save black women. That's condescending as fuck. They don't need you to save them. Get the fuck. I think that a lot of times the far left talks about black people like they're victims and they can't help themselves. And I listened to a bunch of these white people at Amazon. I think it was one of those companies, and they were interviewed. They said, "Do you think voter IDs are racist?" They were like, "Of course." And they go, why?" He goes, "Well, a lot of black people can't afford. They can't afford to get an ID, and they can't afford the internet." Like I'm like, you've never been around these people. It was so condescending.
That was a
And they
real
were-
thing that was said?
And they were saying, and this one woman goes, "Well, they don't understand. A lot of times they don't understand that, this, that, and the other thing." I'm like, you're talking to them about these people. You've never met them. And you're talking about these people like they're literally.
That's 98% of the
It
far
drives
left.
me. It's so condescending. It's like, I can always tell that you don't actually spend any time with the black people you're
No,
talking
they're just
about.
lost souls.
You wouldn't
They're
drive
lost
through
souls.
those neighborhoods, much less live in them. You wouldn't drive through them.
They're just lost.
Yeah.
That's all it is. And now they found an identity there, and they don't know what
Virtue
they're
signaling,
talking about.
motherfucker. You do know you're not helping. It's like another example is like, if you really want to help, what are you doing that is actually helping the people you're talking about?
If there's one thing I've learned from my biological mom growing up, is that because she's one of the strongest women I know, and one thing that hit me when I was younger, was just she expressed to never play like a victim or to act like a victim.
No.
Like after all that I would see what she would go through with my stepfather, she would still make it to work on time.
of course,
Take
A
everything she
badass.
needed to,
yeah.
rent on time,
And it is
bills on
hard.
time, everything.
Well,
So it's like I learned that from her.
Yep.
So
Go ahead.
So I read a book on critical race theory because it's all the rage and stuff.
Yeah.
And I read a book, so I wanted to educate myself on it because I don't agree with it, right? I don't like the idea of saying this group has had a hard time, so we have to treat them different than
Different,
this group.
yeah.
And your guys are white, so you have to be apologetic. And this
They
is
even
group
want to
guilt. I
segregate
hate all that,
schools
right?
again.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, what I got from reading a number of critical race theorists,
Yeah.
including the people that started this movement, is that they're Marxists. They believe in tearing down the entire system, and that's
That's
fine.
what they want.
Yeah, but what's interesting about all of that is that when you actually look at what is going, so if you take, there are some interesting things though. If you take a black woman and she wants to get involved in civil rights, that woman has a very different consideration. So her considerations are a lot of times healthcare and daycare for my children when I'm going to work. I need somebody who can take care of my children that I trust, that's going to educate them when I'm at work because I'm working 2 jobs.
Yeah.
That's a very real, tangible problem for her. Okay, affordable housing. So what she'll do is a lot of times she'll go to get involved in the civil rights movement. So she'll go to her local civil rights sort of depot, whatever the word is, and it's run by a bunch of men, and they have a very different set of considerations.
Yeah.
They're dealing with legislation and
Yeah.
bigger issues, and she's like, "This is great, but what I need is what about childcare, guys?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they go, "Well, you're getting in the way. Stuff envelopes for now. We'll get to that when we get to that." And so the civil rights movement and equality and all those movements are multifaceted. Like if you 2 guys are walking by a homeless person and he says, "Oh, look at that hobo," and the person goes, "Dude, say homeless, man. That's bad language." Are you doing anything to actually help that person?
You're not doing anything.
You're not doing shit.
You're not doing anything.
When you post
You
a
did
black
nothing.
square, are you actually doing anything?
No.
And so the real question becomes, you're not actually doing anything, and what you're doing is not costing you anything.
And the reason why
Thanks, man.
when it comes to that
Thank you.
type of stuff is it's all about the dialogue. If there's never any dialogue, what did that black square or any of that stuff mean?
It did nothing.
It did nothing. It's all about the dialogue, and when it comes to dialogue, you have to clear out all the emotions, and you have to come to some type of obviously understanding.
Yes.
But yes, you're so right. A lot of times people just say shit, but it's never there's no. It's not
But
productive,
they're saying
you know?
it because they think it's the right thing to say. They don't really believe.
Almost as if it's like a.
But you also
It's like posting that black square on Instagram. People are like, you didn't post it? I'm like, no, because I'm not racist.
Right.
Like the white people are posting. I'm like, you think that made the world less racist?
what bothers me too is when people talk about black, like when white people say, "Oh, well, the black people." You're acting like black people agree on all the same shit.
No.
They don't agree at all. You know, some black
Go
people are like,
ask black people about defund the police. Let me know. It affects them more than anybody.
oh fuck, they'll be like,
let me
yeah,
know how it goes. For
Black people, a lot of black communities. I'm sure you would agree. I don't know. I want to hear your take on it, but are pretty conservative. Like they find that a lot of them, and there are different ways. Like some black people are like, look, I'm going to assimilate into the culture of the white culture so I can accrue economic power and make a difference from there. And other people are like, no, I'm going to be a little bit more of a black nationalist, and I'm going to stick to certain other expressions that are like that. And so it's just everybody has a different point of view.
It's just a different point
It's
of
just
view.
like white people, anybody else, any other group.
and that's fine to have it. You know.
Well, everybody
I
has
like
a
how you say
different.
black.
Yeah, because the way
American.
you hear what he said.
And some
He's
people
like
don't
black.
Yeah, he's like,
you know,
he's
like
black.
it's like aggressive.
Black.
Like,
Yeah.
Black.
He's like, you correct me if I'm wrong, but a lot of black. Please.
Yeah, like
I'm
he's black.
Do you like
You're
African
heavy on
American or
black.
black?
Call me black. I don't give a.
You don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't
just-
care. But like at the
don't
same
like the way
time,
you
but
say
like
it.
with the way you
I don't like
say
saying
it,
African American.
you don't have to. Whatever.
But you say
like,
besides,
like okay,
when you say
but here-
black, it makes me.
But
mad.
here's,
No, I
here's the
just
thing.
black.
Here's the thing with me, Brian.
Black.
Like you asking me that question, I don't speak for every.
You don't speak for everybody.
I don't
Speak for yourself.
I don't speak for every black
Exactly.
person. I speak specifically
Exactly.
for my. I
That's what I'm saying,
specifically
bro.
speak for
You know what?
myself, bro. I am sick of this motherfucker. Just
You're being a
aggressive. You're
rabble
right.
rouser.
You're right. It is the deadlifts this morning.
But you and I are trying to
no,
get
I
to the
don't like-
bottom of a
trying to get-
social issue,
yes.
and you're
I
being a
don't-
rabble
I don't like
rouser.
when Brian says black. It triggers
I didn't
me.
say. I said black.
It triggers me when he says black. I think it's your teeth. I don't know.
I'm saying black.
Larry's not gonna like this.
Why?
I don't like you swiping my hand. I don't like the way you say black.
Yeah, we both don't like the way you
So-
say black. Can you not
Now,
say it
for
anymore?
you, I don't. I tell most people just call me black. You call me African American.
Yes.
Yes.
Damn,
That's
dude.
you. That's
Hey,
you.
guys.
That's you. You call me black.
Yeah.
Why-
Don't you say black.
Why is the Mexican
You'll say
American and the
black.
black guy coming after the white guy right now?
African American.
Because you're telling us how to feel.
Yeah, you tell me how to feel.
You rich white. You privileged.
You tell me I'm a victim.
Do ride
You grew up on horses.
I do ride horses.
What else you got, Chin?
All right, Kat just sent me this. It's a little bit.
If it's another Britney thing, I'm gonna freak the fuck out.
No, this is gonna hit home. It's a little bit of a bummer, but Tim Tebow apparently released from the Jaguars.
No, he had such a bad first preseason game. Like, you took like 4 or 5 years off playing baseball, then tried to jump into the league. Dude, you want to talk about a brave fucking dude, man.
Yeah.
So what do you put? He
But-
said, think
but-
for the highs and even the lows, the opportunities and the setbacks. I've never wanted to make a decision out of fear or failure. I'm grateful for the chance to pursue a dream. Thank you to the Jaguars and everyone who supported me in this journey. And we know that, all right, won't read that. So that's cool, man.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry. Sorry that Tim didn't do it.
I mean, it's fucking tough to go from playing
Yeah.
baseball into that, man.
Everything he's done. This is a huge
He's
accomplishment.
such a badass man.
Did he miss a block or something, or he had a
Yeah,
tough?
miss a block.
I don't
It's the
even know what that
NFL,
means.
dude. And he's
He's
fourth string.
34.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Stud.
Super young.
Don't feel bad for Tim.
I'm 34.
He's gonna
Yeah,
be fine.
he's gonna be fine.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna have to get rid of that Tim Tebow Jaguars jersey.
Oh no,
You got one?
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Keep that
I
shit.
support him all the time.
he's good people.
I have the Mets, the authentic Tebow Mets jersey they sent me.
Oh, okay.
So whenever I wear the Mets, it's his jersey. I love Tim, man. Love him.
That's a bummer.
Really good dude. One of the best people I know. Hard worker, man.
I don't know football, man. I just feel like I would just put him on there, and I feel like he's so big and strong, run out and just catch balls.
Nope.
But I don't know anything about it.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Hey.
Hey, new rule on Fire Kid.
Yeah.
Don't talk football.
Yeah.
Fighting or
Yeah.
say black.
No, I'm talking
Hey,
fighting. I'll talk fighting.
football. I'll give you fighting. Football and black. Don't say black anymore. Don't say football.
Okay, I'm
anymore.
not going to talk about blacks, and I'm going to say,
Ooh.
New rules. And you know what? I don't want Chris to say black either.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
dude.
don't, yeah.
It's-
I don't want you
come
to
on,
say-
man.
It's the whole
Yeah.
MAGA vibe
Yep,
over there.
it's the- yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, the whole
something-
MAGA get up. You
can
got
Chin
on.
say black?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Chin can say
Why
black.
can Chin say black?
You know.
So the two white people can't say black.
Mainly you
That's
now.
racist.
Yeah, look at him.
Mainly you, Christian. Mainly you.
Why? I say it normal.
Where
I
were
say it.
you on
Let me hear
January
you
6th?
say it. Let me hear you say
where
it.
were you on the
January
6th?
6th.
January 6th.
January 6th. Where were you? Yeah. See, he said the 6th,
see,
but you said January 6th. All he said was the 6th.
Yeah, don't act like you forgot the date.
Yeah, I was actually helping my grandparents move out of their house. They live in Maryland, but nowhere near
Why
downtown
are you scratching
DC.
your face?
I mean, I don't
You
know.
can't say black anymore. Chin, what do you got?
Speaking of MMA, we talked about this. Okay, like around 2 years ago. Remember we heard Cat Zingano saying she has something big coming up when she got released from the UFC.
Hey, can I say this? I don't like how Halle Berry's so into UFC. Something rubs me wrong about it.
It is weird.
Yeah. She's always front row. And so I know WME owns it, and that's probably the relationship there.
Doesn't seem like she really likes
also
it,
get
but-
your tits out of my face in your front row. You feel me? It bothers me. So what's going on here, though?
So remember we talked about this on when it was Big Brown Breakdown, I think. So Cat Zingano posted something about she couldn't take a fight because something big was happening, and then the UFC released her right after that. So apparently, the movie that's coming out with Halle Berry about MMA, that now Valentina Shevchenko has the leading role.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be Cat Zingano's role. But then
Kat thought that
No, so Halle Berry
could get released from the UFC and still be in the
yes.
movie.
So here's the thing. So she said that Halle Berry told her that's her role. And then just, don't take that fight. You have this role. And then once she was released from the UFC, she's like, I can't have you in the movie if you're not from the UFC.
Because UFC's not going to promote it.
And plus, you want a real UFC fighter to be in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not even Halle Berry's
So they can't do movies either?
choice.
Well, I'm sure it's a WME thing, and
I think Kat just doesn't know how Hollywood.
But also, she had a fight booked, and then she didn't want to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she picked a movie or
Yeah.
fighting.
So they released her.
Yeah.
And then now she
This
didn't get to star in the
Zingano,
movie.
the UFC
Yeah.
presenter with a big fight offer shortly after the conversation with Berry. Zingano alleges that she discussed the fight offer with Berry, claiming that Halle Berry advised her to pass on the fight if she wanted to star in Bruised, citing liability concerns from the insurance. After agonizing over the decision, Zingano said she ultimately passed in to do the movie, and then the UFC terminated her contract.
Is that a picture? Who is the picture of there?
That's Halle Berry.
That's the movie. Oh, that's
That's-
Halle. No, that is Halle Berry with the fake black eye.
That's Halle Berry.
Yeah.
Oof.
That's tough.
I mean, she was
She's
in
still
it.
gorgeous.
Supposed to be
There she's
after.
not.
There she's not. There she's not.
She got punched
No,
in the
but in
face
real
there.
life, she is. But
Yeah.
that's-
Yeah. What happened?
So Lizzo was crying during an Instagram live, and she was talking about how people are talking about her looks more than her music. But I saw this whole Instagram live video.
I didn't buy it. Did you?
She's like promoting her
Yeah, she
song.
promoted her
Yeah.
movie. But I saw the headline like, I do make some Lizzo jokes. I'm gonna stop doing it. Like, I have some Lizzo jokes.
She
in my
definitely gets
set.
she definitely gets jokes and stuff, I'm sure. But
I'm
most
pretty sure she
people
gets-
most
yeah.
people are like
But you
putting her
gotta
on a pedestal.
expect that if like because she'll post, she's in a thong and obviously she's a very, very, very heavy on very set girl. So it's like you're gonna get that backlash. Like you're like if you're gonna promote that body positive shit, not everyone's on board for this out of shape look. So you're gonna get some backlash. I saw the clip and I was like, oh man, she's just promoting herself.
Yeah, that's
this
how
isn't, this isn't genuine at all.
If it was just that and not the song,
Me too. I'd be like,
I would
I'm
get
not making fun of her anymore. But
So wait, during this she said,
Yeah.
check out my song.
Can I
She's
watch
like, yeah,
it?
this song. It's super long. It's like 13 minutes.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
No, we don't know.
Well, what
I
is
don't
she?
know what.
What you don't buy what?
this is fake. It's not organic. Like it's not real. Like she's crying about like and it's like even the tears. Like oh man, not the best actor.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm sure she does get hurt, but I don't think that's why she made this video. I think
No.
she made this video to promote her song.
because the song's not doing well. So then she does this. So now we're even talking about it.
Yeah.
Like oh, Lizzo has a new song, so that's why she did it.
She's just good at everything. Some people do.
But, yeah,
Everything
it just-
they do, everything is.
And then what? They have PRs that help them. Like yo, you should.
She's just good at it.
Oh, she's just. This is her.
I mean, I just think some people are just really good at turning literally everything into self promotion. And okay,
Yeah, it's tough. She goes, I said everything I want to say. I make music that I like. That's important to me. I make music that I hope helps people, period. I'm not making music for white people. I'm not making music for
She said
anybody.
that?
I'm a black woman making music. I make black music, period. No, you make music. It's not a race thing.
Yeah.
She had strong words for those body shaming her. For the people that just always have something negative to say about me, that has nothing to do with music, content, of my character, or me as an artist. Everything to do with my body and whatever trope you think I fall into. Suck my from behind. Because y'all
From behind.
Because y'all mother effers going to be the ones that's catching up. She added, pointed out the greatest artists before her had to deal with the same type of criticism. The great artists before her had to deal with that. I don't think
Well,
Mariah Carey was out there like
I
that.
never.
It just didn't feel
No, it didn't feel genuine.
Yeah, it didn't feel genuine.
Yeah, you tell it was like only like
I'm sure it is hard. She probably gets out of shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Definitely.
I'm pretty sure she gets like yeah. Like,
She's been
lots of
getting, she's
shit.
been getting made fun of for being heavy her whole life.
Yeah.
yeah.
It sucks, yeah.
I wouldn't do that. But I never thought that was funny.
Don't be happy. What?
What is that?
I said diet.
I don't know. I want you to take that back.
He's just
Come out.
What else you got, Jen?
This is just a Elizabeth Hurley appreciation
Yes,
post.
Finally a good.
There's another one. Wait, that one. This one's also
God.
funny.
Yes.
There's her.
Yes.
56.
She is so phenomenal.
Let's celebrate that.
She is amazing.
Her and her dime piece son.
God. I know.
Fine ass son.
It's true. She is
Delicious.
She is so gorgeous, dude.
She's painfully hot.
I
Yeah,
mean,
her skin is like flawless.
stupid. It's stupid.
She's your age, right?
She's 2 years old.
Older.
56.
She's older than
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 years older.
Not a wrinkle on that fucking face, dog.
I gotta.
Father
out.
Time's like, we'll get to you.
Yeah, Father Time is still kind
Father
of.
Time just like, not yet.
Look at her arms. Look at her. Look at
Dude,
her.
look at her body, dude. Look at that stomach.
It's so stupid. It's so stupid.
All right.
That's cool.
Hottest of all time, maybe. In some
Natty or no? Like any work done you think she has for her age?
Whatever it is,
I don't care, Christian. How about that?
Yeah.
If she did,
Does that
that's
change
awesome.
your mind if
Those
it's
breasts-
not?
Those breasts
No,
are,
definitely
are
not.
real. Those breasts are real.
Yeah, the way they're falling like that.
She's just amazing.
Falling.
All right, everyone take it easy.
She's single?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That last time.
She's single.
Last time we looked.
Bro, you have a shot, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. What else you got, Jim?
This is really not a current event or anything. It's just I find Bruce Buffer very interesting and fascinating. So he posted this, and I'll just play it for you.
Nobody's paying attention.
This is at Legends Sports Bar in Long Beach, and I guess he's announcing his whiskey, or his punch shots whiskey, or bourbon.
No one gives a shit down
There's
there.
like a couple people that yelled at the end, but it was just he posted this like it's like the most coolest thing ever.
Keep playing it. Oh, it's 3 videos long?
Oh, the other ones are pictures. So you got a couple people.
It's fucking tough out there, man.
It's just so funny.
Life is fucking tough.
No, my thing about Bruce is that
I
don't-
love him.
I
It's
love
so
Bruce.
cool. I love following him.
Bruce. I love everything about him. I just in that video, I'm not so sure. I believe his eyes.
What, like, is the green screen?
He always uses green screens. He always uses green screens.
His eyes. He just doesn't look like he wants to be there. And I seriously, I wish. Hey, Bruce, I will direct you. You need me to direct you in the next thing.
You need something.
Because I just he looks like he's just like, I don't really want to do this, but I'm going to do this. And
He has
that's
to
what I
push that whiskey, man.
I feel like he does enjoy it. It's just he's just not reading the.
It's gonna be
he's
me in
not
a few
reading.
months.
Hey, I'll say, Bruce Buffer is as good at that job as
Still, he's the
anybody.
best.
He's the best of all time.
Absolute best.
He
He's the-
destroys his brother.
He's the
He's
best
the
of all time. The UFC would not be the same without that.
No
dude.
way.
The fighters
is
love him.
Dana,
Everyone loves him.
Rogan, and Bruce are the most important elements of the
Unbelievable,
UFC.
100%. And you got to give Bruce Buffer credit for that.
Yeah, but don't do that
Incredible.
ever
that
again.
is so
Bruce.
difficult to do.
But don't do that ever again.
His bourbon is punching.
Long Beach
But at least
Well, that's being
Legends Bar and Grill.
That's being
Crop the other guys out or
That's
something.
being advised the wrong way. I would never let him do that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't let him do it.
he
have
posts a
to
lot
hear
of
the
stuff like
sales.
this. It's super fascinating.
I'd have
I think
to hear
it's-
the sales.
Well, there's his. Yeah, so there you go.
Cool. Puncher's chance. Hey, I bet you it'll do
How
well.
many, there's 2 other
There's one other
brothers?
brother.
Oh, one other brother?
Michael Buffer, who does boxing matches.
Got it.
Fuck it, I'll
Alrighty.
order it.
There's another one from Cat. I didn't get to read this one yet, but you know about this?
Yeah.
Okay, can you?
So Hope Solo basically came out saying that Megan
She's not even on the team.
So she came out saying that Megan Rapaport bullied people into kneeling for the national
Oh,
anthem.
word.
But what, as the thing says, the timeline doesn't add up. However, I believe she said that she's like, oh yeah, just because I wasn't on the team doesn't mean I knew people on the team that were being bullied
True.
by Megan to kneel for the national anthem. That told me about
Well,
it.
Megan lost her Subway ads too.
Yeah.
So she's taking a hit for it.
Oh, Rapinoe?
Yeah. like Subway, like, you know, because they air in Texas all over, and they ain't having that.
Wait, who's this for?
Oh, wow.
I got
so
no
low.
problem if you want to kneel for the anthem, but when you do that on a national stage in the Olympics, personally, I find it offensive.
Yeah, I don't have time for it. Good, move somewhere else.
Yeah, I
Move
don't-
somewhere else.
I
If you don't like it,
I
just leave.
I don't like her. I wouldn't buy something that personally I found
No,
it
I
offensive.
don't.
I don't endorse.
No,
her,
I don't
so,
respect or endorse her at all in any facet.
I mean, it's okay. I mean, that's also my right. So she wants to do that, and I can just boycott her too. So.
I think that's about it.
It's time.
It's time for me and Kyle for our little event against Chin, actually.
Yeah, they're gonna try to push me out the door today.
You
Well,
gonna
not
take
try.
your jewelry off,
Not
Jim?
try.
I mean,
No, keep the jewelry
He's
on.
gonna use it
Chin,
as a
you need
weapon.
That's where I fucked up. I didn't have jewelry on.
yeah,
Might be.
it weighs me down a little bit.
You know?
All right, kids, I'm in LA. Late show added. We're in LA this Friday, Saturday. It's a very special guest Friday night. Friday, it's Shab and Friends in LA. 2 shows Friday at 8, Friday at 10, Saturday at 8, Saturday at 10. That's at the Ha Ha in Los Angeles, California. The next week is my favorite place in the world, La Jolla Comedy Store. Thursday, 1 show, Friday, 2 shows, Saturday, 2 shows. Those bitches are almost sold out, so buy tickets now. Don't be DMing me for tickets because we're going to go fast. Then San Jose, California at the San Jose Improv, September 9th through the 11th. Then San Antonio, Texas, September 24th through the 25th. 1 show Friday, 1 show Saturday. Then Denver, Comedy Works, downtown Denver, September 30th through October 2nd. Then scroll down to Las Vegas, so I'll say it. Las Vegas, Nevada. Las Vegas, Nevada. The Wise Guys, October 7th through October 9th. That's it.
Come see me this weekend. Houston, Texas. Improv, August 19, 2021. Buffalo, New York. Helium Comedy Club, September 9, 10, and 11. Denver, Colorado. Comedy Works, September 23rd, 25th. And Chicago, Illinois. Improv, September 30th, October 1st. And as usual, you can find me and Sam Tripoli, Conspiracy Social Club on Rockfin, ROKFIN.com / Conspiracy Social Club. Get you some.
Bray, I'll see you next week, August 26th, one-nighter, and then September 8th, San Francisco Cobb's Comedy Club. I'm not going any further, Chin.
All right. You sure? Is that it?
That's it. We're out. Love you guys.
Y'all threw me on the couch.
Get over here. You guys fuck up the sign, man.
Y'all threw me on the couch.
Jim, get your arms under the underhooks. All right, ready?
Wait, they have 30 seconds to get him
Yeah,
out.
set, go.
Yes, Jim.
Yes, okay, Chin.
Come on, Jim, you
Come
got
on, Chin. You got it, Chin.
it. You got this, dude.
Love resist our Jim.
No, Chin. No, Chin. You know you listen.
I knew it was gonna happen. Fuck. I knew it was gonna happen.
It just broke a line.
You can keep going.
Jim won.
Chin won. Now it's 30 seconds.
No, we're still good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude.
Chin held onto the door. You gotta do what you gotta do.
All right, Marty, you gotta do what you
I
gotta
swear to
do.
God, bro. You guys breaking up the lights.
Dude,
Oh, shit, this
how
now?
many seconds?
Oh, my God. Are you ready?
We'll do
Set,
20 seconds less.
go.
Oh, shit. We got low, Brian. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, get that ass in there.
Oh, that's a great one right there. Wow, you just all fucked up.
Green County, first team. Yeah.
Oh, you did wrestling too?
Oh, yeah. That's there,
Oh, that's a guillotine.
Already tapping?
Oh, my God. Mark's too big.
Aaron County.
Mark's too big.
First team.
I didn't know. First team. Oh, Mark.
We're in county.
Mark, if we cut your hair, do you lose your strength?
We're in county. You broke a pole.
Yeah, no.
If you would have grabbed that door, I would have had it.
Yeah. If Chin
We're in
was
county.
holding onto that door for dear life. Dear life. Two guys can push you.
Shit, I'm impressed as shit.
We're in county.
Anything to say?
1999.
Shark King's loose today.
Ah! Hey! Don't
Good
throw
job.
that!
I'll still treat that Korean barbecue, don't worry.
You know what it was? Thanks, brother.
All right, I
Is-
got my dog.
I'm
You
gonna
saw what
stab
happened with
everybody. I'm gonna stab
No,
everybody.
Brandon, no.
Wait, try to get me out. Who's this?
Don't put the knife down,
Good
man.
enough. You know about it was just a great effort.
Hey,
Good battle.
Houston.
Good battle.
All right.
That was a
We
good
going
battle.
with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.